Why New Jersey is a target for drones. Hey everyone, today we're diving into why New Jersey has become a hotspot for drone activity and looking at the targets. It's not just about scenic views or The Sopranos. It's not just for generating TikTok content. New Jersey is a strategic location and is one of the key targets for removing the US's ability to be able to wage war. New Jersey isn't just another state. It's a critical hub of transportation, technology, and urban infrastructure. It contains key infrastructure and essential supply lines. Located between New York City and Philadelphia, it's also an essential hub for communications infrastructure and contains key military installations. Bridges connecting major cities. Although not similar to the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, which was a through-truss bridge which collapsed when hit by a ship. Here they are suspension bridges which are more susceptible at being attacked from above with drones. Complex highway systems, extensive power grid networks. Picatinny Arsenal commercial innovation. It is the home of essential research and development into drones and hypersonic missiles. The majority of these are close to Picatinny Arsenal. Amazon's significant logistics presence. It has 19 warehouses and fulfillment centers in New Jersey. Growing tech corridor in Princeton and Newark. Proximity to major research institutions, not just military but biochemical and pharmaceutical. Picatinny Arsenal. This is currently essential for the anti-drone and hypersonic development for the US. It is essential for the supply chain and importantly resupply. Take this infrastructure out and the US will struggle to maintain foreign operations for an extended period of time. Oil refineries are not really an issue anymore as New Jersey is only approximately 2% of total US output. Plenty of military and civilian targets which would create many issues for the US eastern seaboard. A huge devastating blow is the undersea cables and internet exchanges of the wall and surrounding exchanges. These handle the bulk of essential cross-Atlantic internet traffic, handling the bulk of private cables. It is also the redundancy for the New York Undersea Exchange. Take these two exchanges out and the US will be unable to wage war in Europe. It has long been considered in war games that New York is to be hit by hypersonic missiles, destroying its infrastructure. While New Jersey is a little different, more spread out and ideal for drone attacks. This is due to massive mismanagement of the US budgets and technology. There is no separate combat cloud. Communication and targeting systems, cybersecurity and essential upgrades which were never done, having being cut for different projects. This is why New Jersey is a target for drones from the sea, many key military and infrastructure targets that complement a missile strike on New York. What is concerning is the size and type of drones that have been reported. With the integrated supply lines in current US military procurement, then there should be a few foreign targets that were targeted? Oh dear, they were. North Somerset, UK, Germany and RAF Lakenheath, Suffolk, the US military base and main European store of nuclear warheads. The really concerning thing is it appears that there are two different foreign drones in usage. The Russian-made Orlan family of drones, which is identified by the distinctive red, white and green lighting. These are the smaller ones and seen above the US European bases as well as Langley and videos in New Jersey. The super large drone which has been seen over the Bristol Channel and also New Jersey is Chinese design but also produced in Iran. Super loud with a rear propeller. The HMS St. Albans has been recently conducting anti-drone exercises off the coast of Wales too. During the sharpshooter gunnery exercise, the frigate faced over 100 simulated drone attacks, demonstrating its ability to counter aerial threats. This exercise marked the first time aerial drones were included in the Royal Navy's sharpshooter training. New Jersey is a valid target for multiple reasons. It is also where 155mm shells are manufactured for Ukraine, so it is completely understandable for Russia to be flying the Orlans. The responses from the authorities and the US inability to detect the drones is a sign that the budget cuts and current electronic warfare is not as good. Drones were seen at RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk last month. It's the home of the US Air Force's 48th Fighter Wing and has been earmarked as a storage facility for US nuclear warheads. At this time of year for the last 3 years, drones have been appearing over US bases in the US, UK and Germany. It is not a new phenomenon. The Bristol Channel and New Jersey is new. It is almost as if the US and UK are being mocked on the countermeasures and shows of force that they had scheduled. So the question you should be asking is, if this happens every year and over US military bases every year, why is it escalating? Is there a major geopolitical event that happens at this time every year? Well, yes, of course there is. It is one of the most major announcements and the equivalent of the US State of the Union address. The leader of the BRIC nations, which is now larger than the G8, gives this every year. So after all the drones are flown over Virginia Beach, Langley, UK and Germany bases at the same time every year. This has increased to include critical yet civilian targets and locations. Then straight after, Putin gives his annual public Meet the Press, the Russian version of State of the Union straight after. So far we have been powerless to stop or even detect the drones. BRICS have been increasing every year. So why at dusk and why at dawn? It is quite a simple explanation. It is the ideal time for ground penetrating radar and thermal scanning of undersea cables and bunkers. It just works better, and these are the times that the Orlan-looking drones were photographed. It is alleged that the US military and thus the European US-based systems all use the transatlantic cables via. It is alleged that the US military and thus the European US-based systems all use the transatlantic cables via the wall, which is the main undersea cable from New Jersey. The 155mm shells and other arms manufactured for Ukraine and New Jersey are often stored underground. The Orlan drones have been spotted over New Jersey, New York and Washington in the past. What is new is the volume of drones over New Jersey. Why? Why so many? Is there more going on? Like, subscribe and ring the bell to find out why, and for more content on how PSYOPs are constructed, what to look out for and why they happen.